Hi, I'm Tina, and in this video I want to talk about why you shouldn't be in a rush to get to the top of search engines. And while yes, it is a great strategy overall and for the long term, but normally it doesn't really infuse any short-term revenue into your business. So that would be reason number one, is that yes, it really should be a part of your overall strategy, but when you're looking for effective ways to grow on the short term and to isolate your clients, it isn't the first thing I would do. It is one of the things I would do, but it isn't the first. But when you're thinking of the search engines in general, I just want to make sure that you know the correct things that you should do before you do it. Number one, fix your website. A lot of times when we go in and we analyze a client's website, they're missing some key components. And I can tell you that the single most mistake is the amount of time it takes for a client's website to load. While things like Flash are really good, and really there are specific times when Flash is okay. When you're trying to gain new traffic to your site, we know that there are statistics that people aren't going to wait that long. We are in the microwave society. We want things like that. So if it takes too long for your site to load, I'm probably going to leave. Now, do you think it's worth having those things that are making your site too long to load? Or do you think it's worth the person actually getting to your message? Well, of course, I believe you want them to get to your message. So look at your site. Look at all of the things that are preventing your site to load properly and to load quickly. And whatever they are, correct them. That definitely will help you, and that's something you should do long before you try to get to the top of a search engine. The other thing I want to make sure you're doing is I want to make sure you're using good, solid practices, to get to the top of the search engines. And you know what good, solid practices are. Because there are internet marketers, and I'm sure you've gotten more than one email in your e-box that is how to get to the top of the search engines, and I can have you there in 48 hours, and all of these different things. And while there are reputable people who will do the right thing, there are ones that won't. And typically what happens is that you have this internet marketer present themselves to you. They get you to the top of the search engine. They take a snapshot and show that you're there. You pay them, they ask for a testimonial, they use that snapshot, your testimonial, they're off to the next person, and a week later, your site is gone. Well, you know what? They could have used what is considered in the industry black hat methods or tricks or whatever, and those things will get your site removed from search engines. So now not only are you not on the top page, you're not showing up in the search engines at all. And you don't want that for your business. So you want to make sure and you want to ask what kind of strategies are the internet marketers going to use before they start your campaign. Because you want to make sure that it is not something that is going to not just hurt you, but you want your site to be able to show up. So that is, one of the things I would say. And, there are best practices. You want to work on your strategy to get to the top of the search engines a couple hours a month. You want to make sure that you're doing things that is going to help your overall presence. And there is a specific list of things you can do. Making sure that your listings are filled out properly and that you fill out every spot. I mean, those things alone can kind of help you move up in the search engines. Making sure that you're using consistent keywords and not just using them without them flowing naturally, but using your keywords in a way that's conversational. Those things will help you get there. So utilize good, solid methods. Don't be in a rush if your site is not ready, and make sure that if you hire someone else to do it for you, that they're using good methods. And I hope this information was helpful to you, and I look forward to sharing with you in another video. Bye.